SGA, Gilgeous Alexander, who looked good with the Clippers as a point guard. Now I think he plays like shooting guard now or small forward. Yeah, he was a big point guard. He was nothing like a Ben Simmons,
right?
But he was like a 6'5" point guard. So he'll probably have to run around the offense on him.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like
you make a strong case. I can see it.
I just feel like they barely make it in because they just don't look good to me. All right, who is at your 8?
It's going to be tough, though. At 8, it's going to be personally down to Grizzlies or Trailblazers.
I think the Trailblazers. For me, I think the Trailblazers are going to make it at... okay, I guess I'll agree with you that OKC makes it at 7, but barely makes it at 7.
Yeah.
And I personally think that Portland's going to go at 8. I think they turn it around. They got Lillard and Carmelo, sorry. But I feel like they turn it around. Grizzlies, I feel like they get, close, but like you guys said in episode 10, they're still kind of in a rebuilding process.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be hard to exactly judge where this is going. I mean, I'm kind of surprised how bad the Trailblazers are right now.
It is pretty shocking, actually, if you think about it.
I thought they were maybe going to be a 6. I didn't think that I think they're just going to be trailing behind these big top dogs. Because they still have Dame Dollar, CJ, and then they have Haslem.
Oh, I forgot about CJ McCollum.
Yeah, and then they still have Hassan Whiteside. Carmelo's look good.
Which is weird for Carmelo.
Mm-hmm. It's just... It's hard for me to decide where this team is going to go. Honestly, I'd probably say that I think the Grizzlies just look too good right now.
Do you think that the Grizzlies are going to go over
I think the Grizzlies would squeak out against the Trailblazers.
How much of a squeak do you think? How many games?
Or maybe one game.
I'd say half. If...
I'd say half a game. That'll be everybody plays 82.
They don't do half games? In the MLB?
They would go by series.
Oh.
And they play in the same division, so...
Yeah, I think if Memphis... I'm still sticking by Portland making it in, but if Memphis makes it in, it's going to be squeaked by a game. Maybe 2. But... Okay, we got our playoff predictions. We'll get Austin's when he decides to come back. But, move on from the NBA and go to MLB. We got a couple topics for the MLB, don't we? First off, longtime Toronto Blue Jays shortstop Tony Fernandez passes away at 57. You don't know who Tony Fernandez is, do you?
No.
I don't personally know who he is either, but like you guys said in episode 10 with Willie Wood, it's still sad to see an athlete or anybody in general just pass away, especially at 57. He still had some life left to live, but he wasn't. Like I said, don't know much about the guy. My heart goes out to his family and his all of his loved ones, but what's that face for?
Damn, he was good. He was good.
Say some of his stats.
Oh, gosh. He was looks like 5-time All-Star, 4-time Gold Glove. He was MVP one season. He was runner. He was noteworthy in the MVP 4 times.
Damn, that makes us kind of look like morons for not knowing who Tony Fernandez is.
Well, he's 83 till 2001 was his last season. Played for the Brewers.
Did he really?
Yeah, 2001.
So it makes me even more sad because it's a former Brewer.
I think it's funny because he went to Toronto, took a year off, signed with Milwaukee in 2001, and then he was traded to Toronto.
Again?
Yep.
But, short and sweet topic. feel bad for his family, and
he was not that bad overall. Looking at it,
sounds like he was an amazing player back.
288 hitter.
Yeah, sounded like he was an amazing player back in his day. So it's hard. It's sad to see someone just
746 on base,
pass away.
Not a great home run hitter. He only had.
Talk, so I don't have to cut out so much white noise.
94 home runs, 844 RBIs, which between 18 seasons, 94 divided by 18 is roughly, I want to say, 5 home runs a season.
Which isn't bad.
It isn't bad, but it ain't good. It's like a perfect one either. But he's averaged probably about 47 RBIs, so
he's a good,
not a bad one.
He's a good,
probably contact hitter.
Yeah, he was good at driving runs in.
Yeah, was he a lefty by chance? Oh, he batted both. He was a switch batter.
Damn, that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but yeah, Tony, sorry to hear about your passing. 57, gone too soon, in my opinion. Could have at least lived till like 80 or 70. Next topic, Brewers re-signed Brent Suter to a 2-year contract so he avoids arbitration. How do you feel about it?
Well, ever seen one of them, I can't forget about, I don't remember what the video was where the little kid comes in and throws that little like spitball or whatever animation. The ball goes really slowly and then somehow strikes out the kid. Can't remember what it was from. That's Brent Suter.
Yeah.
He has the slowest pitch. He has the slowest fastball. His fastball is like 80 miles per hour.
Damn, he's as good as my fastball.
Like, I'm talking like, okay, maybe it's like 84 to be exact, but this dude does not have a lot of speed. He does not throw hard, but he has a lot of movement with his sliders.
You're a very good slider pitcher. Isn't he a reliever?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a left-handed reliever. He started a lot of games, though.
Before he, basically destroyed his shoulder or something.
He still started some. I think that if he becomes still good as like he is, he might be a 5-man on a rotation. He is still 30, though.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like at his end.
Do you think he retires a Brewer? Like, if he stays these 2 years in Milwaukee, do you think he retires a Brewer?
If he plays like he does, I could see him.
Yeah.
I could see him. But at the same time, he's not going to avoid arbitration after the 2 years, I don't think.
No.
If he plays like he is.
You
he stays healthy.
You think he's going to go into arbitration?
I think so, too, yeah. I think if he slowly becomes healthy, he throws like he is right now, he could do that. I mean, he posted like not even a 1 ERA, in 18 innings, but
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting though.
You gotta think though, he hasn't really played for like a year or two. He played last year, didn't he? Like barely though.
Yeah, he played like one more game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only played 20 games, which was 101 innings, so it's a lot of innings, though. But he was primarily the starter, I believe.
I think he stays, but personally, I also think I could see him like this season being like a prove it. Like, you got to prove to us that you actually can.
Yeah.
He's
a tall boy.
He is super tall. He's like 6'5". 5, yeah.
So it reminds me of like a. I know Chris Young was like 6'8", I want to say, but just a dude. I think Chris Young came from an Ivy school too, like he did.
Where'd Brent Suter come from?
Harvard.
Damn, so he's
a
smart
Harvard boy.
He's a smart boy.
But just one of them soft tossing kind of swingmen, because he kind of throws like this.
Yeah.
He kind of has that like little bit of, not necessarily like a sidearm pitcher, but he kind of throws a little bit out here.
I like Brent Suter as a pitcher.
I do too. I hope he stays like he was last year. That'd be a really good, especially for the Brewers if Knebel doesn't come back.
I can't wait to see Corey Knebel come back.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good reliever.
I know. It sucks that Jeremy Jeffries wasn't like he was, if he would be like he was a year or two ago, we would have a really good bullpen.
We did have a really good bullpen a couple years ago with Wade Miley and Fat Albert.
Wade Miley was a starting pitcher.
Sorry. Well, we still had a pretty good pitching we had one of the best pitching rotations in the league.
I still really like our bullpen. I think our bullpen is a lot more underestimated than people think.
I feel like the win total that's projected for the Brewers is kind of a slap in the face. No. I don't think it's going to be like 20 and whatever they're predicting.
I'll be completely honest. This is going to be the first time in a long time that I will be shocked if the Brewers make the playoffs this year.
Really?
I will be shocked if the Brewers actually make the playoffs, even if they have this bullshit, September run to get into the playoffs. I think that this year you're going to see the Brewers not get in the playoffs. Solely
bold prediction? Is this a bold prediction?
I believe so. I'll stamp that. I'll say the Brewers don't get in solely because...
Let's make a bet. If the Brewers make the playoffs, what am I going to make you do?
I'll fully announce myself that I'm a wrong, pathetic loser, and anybody can replace my spot in this podcast.
And we'll give away a Brent Suter jersey. But if they don't make the playoffs, then I have to say I'm wrong, and
you give me a jersey.
Yeah, you'll get me a Brent
jersey
Suter,
of your choosing.
A jersey of my choosing, and I'll give you a jersey of your choosing.
Okay. Yeah.
You got it. All right. You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. So if either of us try to back out of this, we can roll back to this podcast.
I'll back out of it solely because I'll explain my reasonings.
Why?
I think the Diamondbacks get in. The Padres is going to be threatening to get in, and the Reds and the Cardinals.
I see red. I can see the Reds because of Mike Moustakas and Billy Hamilton. Or no, Billy Hamilton plays for the.
Billy Hamilton isn't great. Don't even bring him up.
No, he doesn't play for the.
Plays for the Giants.
Yeah, he plays for the Giants. I could see them making it because of Mike Moustakas and
their starting pitching. It looks good. Their bullpen looks good.
The Reds are going to be good, like really good, for the first time in a long time.
Yep, probably since Dusty Baker.
I'll say it right now: Royals, Reds make the playoffs.
Reds, I believe it.
And if they do make the playoffs, I'll root for them just because I know Central. Because I like to see NL Central do good.
I think the Red Sox and...
You mean the Reds?
Oh, Reds get in.
I will never root for St. Louis, though.
I'll root for St. Louis to go in the World Series. That's the only time I'll root for them. Just because they can represent the NL. Especially if it becomes a Yankees game.
Well, if it's the Yankees, then I'll probably root for the Reds. God dang it.
But I'll say Reds, Cardinals get in. I don't even think why. I don't think, though, honestly, it's hard. I'm going to say Phillies get in over the Nationals. It's going to be hard, though. I think it could go either way.
Do you think that they retain some of their spark that they stayed for their World Series run?
I can see it, though, because they lost Rendon.
They lost Rendon, and they lost a couple of starting pitchers, didn't they? They lost one pitcher, I thought. Strasburg or something?
No. Strasburg re-signed with them.
Just got Mad Max, though, right?
Yeah. Could have sworn, yeah. Oh, yeah, they did. I can't think of his name. It was their number 3. He was traded. The Yankees. He went to the Reds. That's who it is. I can't think of his name right now. That really upsets me, but I think that it's going to come down to Phillies or Nationals, get for the division, and then it's going to be Dodgers, obviously.
Obviously.
And then...
Fuck the Dodgers, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to go Padres over Diamondbacks.
Why?
I think that the Padres look a lot better with their batting. They have a really...
Machado, Tatis Jr.
They have a really not so friendly...
What's his name? He played for the Royals. I can't think of his name. You think he was their first baseman?
Duffy?
Yes. No, Danny Duffy's a pitcher.
Mike Duffy.